Greetings, citizens of the internet! You can call me Nitro Indigo, and welcome back to my extremely riveting Let's Play of Kirby's Dream Land 3. In the last episode, we completed level 4, Cloudy Park. In this episode, we are going to level 5, Iceberg. Anyway, let's begin! Oh my gosh, Ripplefield 2 plays in this as well! Which is funny because, like, in another one of these stages, I'm not sure which one it is, also this is just a recoloured version of Sand Canyon 4? Yeah, I think it is. The Deserted Desert of Disasters. But, like, and also that played in there, so make of that what you will. But, like, let's go say Grassland 1, which is the music that plays in the first stage, among others, plays in one level in this world, and I thought it would be this one. But it's not. It's a different one. Also, for this level side quest, we need the burning ability. I don't know why I had clean. And I was getting confused with another level, which is why I went back to get that. And I got to spit at an enemy, so it wasn't a total waste. But anyway. Are there animal friends in every single level in the game? I think there is. And I really like the colour palette here as well, because it's all like pale orange and light blue. And I normally find this colours a bit dull, but they just work here. And the shading here just looks like it belongs in a different game on these wall bits. It looks like a Link to the Past or something, or any SNES game other than this. And why did I spit out that Galabo earlier? I needed it. I need to absorb your powers. And I just ran into a wall there for a bit because I'm an idiot. Also, there's this like recurring riff in this game that goes da 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 kind of, because it's in Sand Canyon 1 and Ripplefield 1. And to be honest, like, all Kirby ocean themes like sound kind of the same because they're all like evocative of float islands. Like they have that da 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 kind of vibe to them. Like Bountiful Star from Kirby Planet Robobot, which is one of my favourite pieces of music in the game. And we have to basically use burning over the flowers, but make sure not to step on them. Once again, the flower's name will appear at the end of the episode. And like Bountiful Star, also known as Aqua Harbour, Bountiful Star is the official name, from Kirby Planet Robobot. It's one of my favourite pieces of music in the game, and it's basically like a weird combination of like Aqua Star from Kirby 64, Float Islands, and a bunch of other ocean Kirby themes. And I think I've gotten them all. I think I heard the jingle. Yeah, I have, because there aren't any other flowers on the screen. Also, now I'm remembering in like the Super Mario World cartoon, basically the fire flowers didn't always look like the fire flowers in the games, and Peach's best animal friend, of course I'm getting him. But if you use burning on the flowers twice, then they die. I'm not going to demonstrate that because I don't want to lose the heart star. I mean, is it possible to lose a heart star after the jingle plays? I'm not going to risk it. Also, I realised earlier on today that I never showed off Spark Rick. It's basically, like, I'm a bit worried I'm going to lose pitch soon. And Spark Rick is basically, it's basically the beam ability from like early games when it only had one attack. I like these weird like natural ice sculptures, you'd call them. I mean, in ice areas in like any work of fiction, I ever find them really pretty or really bland. Like Rise of the Guardians and How to Train Dragon 2, I both find them so good they're bad, and they have a lot of ice in them, and I'm not really sure if there's really a correlation. But then like I didn't start liking Twilight Princess until the Snow Peak Ruins, but also like there was during the Briggs arc of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, I just kind of stopped paying attention to what was going on, so I never really understood Riza's backstory. Oops. And there are more mountains in the background. It's the mysterious mountain! And there are those weird cylindrical hills that's part of the Kirby aesthetic, and this Brontobert is chasing me. Not anymore because he's dead now. He's dead, Fred. Rip, Waddle Dee. And there are these weird trees that look a bit like springy Mario mushrooms, like in New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, also isn't it really stupid about New Super Mario Bros. They made it so that like there are 2 entire worlds you can only get to if you beat a boss with the as Mini Mario. I was about to say with the mini ability, but this isn't Mario. Also, Poppy Bros doesn't throw anything in this game. Poppy Bros Jr. I don't think Poppy Bros Senior is in this game at all. But correct me if I'm wrong here. And also about things not really being localised. A lot of things that first appeared in this game don't really have an official English name, and all their names come from Japanese guidebooks. So make of that what you will. And it's a bit of a shame that all these random background characters never appear again, like not even in like some weird, obscure manga. Like there's a Kirby manga, which I saw a Reddit post saying was better than the anime because like the anime couldn't decide if it wanted to be CGI or not. And like... And it had a bunch of random characters that never appeared in anything before, and the only good characters were DDD and Escargoon. And I don't think the Kirby manga has an official English translation. I mean, I'm not desperate to read it or anything, but it's the end of the level now, and I don't want to die at the very end of it. That's just rude. And there are more petals. The snow looks more like petals, is what I was trying to say. Hell, anyway, here's our heart star. Trying to get the maximum tomato, and I missed. I hope I can get some health early on in the next level. And look, Metroids! But also notice how the music in this map sounds very tense. It's not happy like all the other themes in the map themes, not the level themes. Anyway. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. This is Grassland 1's music. Okay, the mountains are closer, but like, I just really like this music because like, at first you think it's going to be a remix of Green Greens, but it's not. But it's still like evocative of it. Because like, when I think about it, Green Greens was how the Kirby series began, but this like, sounds like the start of something new, which is like why I named the first episode that. But I died, and... But it really just does feel like the start of something new. It sounds like really happy and stuff, but it's also slightly bittersweet in a way, because like, think about it, this was one of the last SNES games ever released. And so it's just kind of like the start of something new as in a new console generation, even though the N64 would have been out for a year, but like... It's just really wonderful as well, because it's not just 100% deliriously happy, like there's this bit that's playing right now. But I really like this level now that I'm playing the game, because there's lots of like interesting things going on, because they're like running away from a snowball, and in a minute, we need the ice ability for this level, by the way, and in a minute we'll go into a different environment, and also the background colour looks really nice once again. I don't know why, but it's kind of reminds me of like the snow levels in Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I watched Extra Power Gamers Let's Play of that game. I got bored in the middle of Donkey Kong Country 2 because the episodes of that kept getting uploaded on the same day as episodes of the Universe Cast Klonoa Let's Play. Guess which one I wanted to watch more? I mean, I have nothing against Donkey Kong, it's just I've never played a Donkey Kong game, like, off the top of my... I mean, I actually have played Donkey Kong 94, but... Well, I haven't played Donkey Kong Country. I know, but still. Anyway, we are now in an Arctic volcano with no relation to Arctic potatoes, where it rains petals upwards. And why do we need the ice ability, you may ask? Well... Metroids are weak to ice. I've never played a Metroid game either, but we can get pitch back and... Bye, Nago, however you pronounce his name. I'm really worried that I might missay it as something offensive, but... I'm being a bit oversensitive again. Because Metroids! Ow. But also, Metroids can't actually damage you. You have to freeze them and kick them into the lava. Because in this game, enemies don't die when they're frozen immediately, that you have to kick them, like in Spyro as into the Dragonfly, the worst game ever 2K2. Except there were big enemies in this game where they couldn't be bothered to make a bigger frozen sprite, so they just die immediately in ice, but... I digress. I guess that the Metroids don't actually hurt you because they're technically not regular enemies, they're just a side quest thing. Also, here's a bit of a confession. The first Metroid game I ever heard of was Metroid Other M because I got an issue of Official Nintendo magazine and they had loads of advertising for it in them. By loads of advertising, I mean there was a one-page feature about how they made the motion capture cutscenes. And that was it. And that, oh my goodness, that was a bit weird. And then I found out it was the game everyone hated. So that's a thing. Also, the background here reminds me of Yoshi's Island. But like, anyway, Grassland 1, that's the music, that's what the music is called if I didn't already say. More circles. Interesting. But like, what I was going to say, this music really does feel like embarking on a big adventure that's like slightly melancholic, like all these dream-themed games are, even though Kirby is one of the least dreamy games out there, and and even then, it's actually not called Dreamland at all in Japanese, it's called Poo 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 Land. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Of no relation to Clue Clue Land, which is a game on the NES, which I've never played either. And I don't really, and I'm not really interested in it. I've heard it's not very good because of that weird clicking detection and stuff. I don't know. It really does feel like the start of something new. And off the top of my head, the only remix to this in any Kirby game is Down the Mountain Stream and Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. And that reminds me, one thing I really don't like about Kirby games is that, like, most games with, like, a sound test, the music, actually, most Kirby games have a sound test, but most of them tracks aren't named, they're just numbered and in a bit of a random order. The only ones that don't do this are Epic Yarn and Mass Attack, both of which are spin-offs. And I don't like it because I like using sound tests to find out the official names of tracks, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And in other news, obligatory Kingdom Hearts PS4 mention for the video. I've decided I wanted to get a PS4 now, and I'm halfway behind the snow wall and I'm dying, and I can't even see where I am, and I can't even hear where I am because I have the volume turned down really low. Well, I'm gonna die. And I accidentally opened the home menu. But anyway, I've decided I want to get a PS4 because I'm not desperate to own either system, but I want to play the games on PS4 I'm interested in more than I want to play the Nintendo Switch games that I'm interested in. I don't know why I said those with different grammar and— oh, come on! Time for a speed-up montage! I don't know why I shouted that. Anyway, I've just realised that, like, Pitch's running traction just doesn't feel quite right. He feels like he's just a bit too slow. So I'm going to have to leave him to die here, unfortunately, if I want to get out of here at a reasonable pace. Sorry, Pitch, you're still the best animal friend, but you're just not helpful in this particular level. I'm apologising. And I died. I am just terrible at this level. But anyway, what I was saying, not what I was saying, what I wanted to say is that, like, having some thought is like, this music just gives me a feeling like you're about to embark on a big adventure and everything seems all happy, but you just feel a bit sad for some reason and you just don't know why. Well, and in this case, the sadness is because the Super Nintendo Entertainment System is already dead. Also, I always pronounce the acronym of that as SNES. Because, like, I was talking to a guy in-game about Super Mario All-Stars on Wii once, and I died again. I'm just terrible at this. I need to just find the copy ability and plow through blocks so I want to get him through here at a reasonable time and avoid any stars. But like, I was talking to a guy at game about Super Mario Odyssey. Because, not Super Mario Odyssey, that was no, Super Mario All-Stars for Wii, and he said it was a remake of a Super Nintendo game, but he pronounced it as SNES. So that's how he always pronounced it. I used to say it as SNES. It's a bit habit. It's a bit habit. And these plants only seem to grow on, like, dips and raises. Oh, no! This just isn't going well. Melancholic gut feeling I keep describing this song gives me. It also kind of makes it seem like not all is well in the world, and it kind of just fit this game, that vague gut feeling, but that would be spoilers, so... Yes, I know that this game is old, but some people haven't played it before, and you don't just go vomiting spoilers out in the Let's Play, that's just rude. And also this game actually did turn 20 a few days before I recorded this. And oh my gosh, I actually did this well for once. The burning ability is helpful. Anyway, hello Samus. Now, I've had to replay the entire level twice because I got 2 game overs. You rarely ever see game overs in a Let's Play. The only other time I can think of seeing game overs in Let's Play is in Lucky 70X's Spirit Tracks Let's Play, where he gets hit by a dark train. But anyway, and this is first of all the desert Sand Canyon freeze music for some reason. I mean, Antarctica is a desert, but still. But there are penguins here. I'll say penguins in the Arctic, condos in the Arctic. Why am I talking about Northern North all of a sudden? Because like Arctic potatoes, if you don't know some, what's his name? It was the mysterious Mr. Enters review of Northern North. Anyway, of course I'm getting pitched best animal friend. Like I thought Nago would be helpful in the last bit, but of. Actually, I haven't shown burning versions for either of those, and well, we're going to be using burning soon, but I haven't shown burning Nago. But anyway, Nago, whatever. But anyway, like I thought, oh, it's rings. I thought Nago would be helpful in the last room, section, place, whatever of Iceberg 2, but then I lost him, so rip. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. Actually, there's a Christmas song that sounds a bit like Frosty the Snowman, but it goes da 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 da. It's something to that face. It sounds a bit like Frosty the Snowman, but it's not. And I fell into a pit and died, but don't worry, I can go and get Pitch again. Also, why don't sliding ice block? Why doesn't kicking ice block enemies, like, break star blocks. That's kind of stupid. And speaking of lazy games, why weren't there many 2.5D games on DS? And by 2.5D I mean a 2D path through a 3D environment like Klonoa or even Kirby 64. Like, the DS would have been perfect for that. It had like really similar technical specifications-ish kind of maybe to the PlayStation. Like, it had like polygons but they look really boxy and sprites and FMVs sometimes. I mean, that's a horrible analogy. Well, not horrible analogy, but it's not very well worded, but there's a Reddit thread saying DS versus PlayStation 1. That's a thing. Also, it seems like every PlayStation 2 sequel to a PlayStation 1 game is either remembered for being bad or not remembered at all. Like, the only ones I can think of that are universally liked are Parappa the Rapper 2, except on TV tropes for some reason. And look, it's a Waddle Dee in a dinghy. I'm going to kill you, Waddle Dee. And there's a blooper out of water. No, it's a blipper, not a blooper. And that's a kappa, I think. It's like Kappa, the Japanese mythological creature is based on, but with an ER. And I got crushed by the auto-scroll and got another game over. I am just bad at this game today. Since I have no idea what to talk about now, I'm just going to sing the best Pokemon opening. Whoa, I'm unbeatable. Da, 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 da. Walking down this endless highway with nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test. From the earth, the land, the sea and sky. They can never win, but they sure can try. Oh, I'm unbeatable, Pokemon. Advanced battle. Oh, I'm undefeatable. Da da da. In the ancient, from the stars to the ancient past, they'll come to play, but they never last. Oh, advanced battle. I'm unbeatable, Pokemon. If anyone ever asks me to defend 4Kids, I'll just play an entire clip of that. Well, maybe not entire clip, the first verse. Walking down this endless highway with nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test. But then, like, in the full version of the song, there's a line that goes, they can never win, they... Actually, not in the full version, in the normal version as well, but, like, there's a line in that song that goes, they'll never give, there's a line giving, you can never win, but you sure can try. Who is this song supposed to be about exactly? Even though I never really thought Ash was a loser because I never saw any of it, because I stopped watching Diamond and Pearl before they got to the League Conference, which is apparently a mistranslation and it's supposed to be tournament, and they just never bothered to correct it because why correct things when you could not correct things? Speaking of which, here's something that's a bit weird about Digimon. So this is Digimon called Gatomon. In Japanese it's called Kaomon. Besides how it's weird that they changed an English word to a Spanish word that means something different. Gato is Spanish for a male cat, but that individual Gatomon who appears in Digimon Adventure is female. Oops. And the way we're supposed to go is down. I was also trying to see if there's anything above there, but there wasn't. Whee! Da, 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 da. It's got to say this music is not really thing for this level, and there's honestly not really that much music in the game because memory limitations, yay! But I do like the ice here. It's all pretty because it's transparent and stuff, but still looks blue. It's transparent but still looks blue. It's almost as if there is ice on here. It's almost as if there is ice on here. There's a mini game in this level if you couldn't already tell from patterns, but like, because it's transparent and there's blue sprites with transparency on them. There you go, self. And the mountains are coming closer just like in Grassland. But like, this game is like really cute and all, but it's also slightly like, not the cutest, like, the colours, actually, they're pastel colours as opposed to, like, really bright colours. And it is a mini game, it requires sound. Oh dear, I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, I got this one right. I think I'll just restore point just to be safe. I almost was about to load the previous episode's restore point. I like this happy animation, by the way. Reminds me of Tamagotchi. Oh, I got all these right on my first try. I didn't need to restore point. I think this is Chef Kawasaki from the anime, but this came first. Hang on a minute. Chef Kawasaki was an enemy in Kirby Superstar, or at least it was an enemy in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which was only the second game to have the cook ability. I don't know if I can't remember if it was called that. But anyway, we're almost at the end of the level. Let's fly over some glunks. I don't know why they gave you like a bunch of friends in 2 sets of friends in this level, by the way. Like, and because it's not like they're really, well, I don't really understand, because like Pitch and Kine, not Pitch and Kine, because Rick and Kine aren't particularly helpful here, especially since you get Kine after the first water section, and you don't really need to go underwater during this one, and Pitch is still circling me, thank you. Also, Spark Pitch is one of my favourite abilities, but I still haven't shown it off yet. He turns into an RC helicopter, basically. Pitch for Smash. Well, Agumon for Smash, but also Pitch. Oh, and also, did you know that there were some Digimon games on WonderSwan? And speaking of WonderSwan, I also really like Klonoa Moonlight Museum's aesthetic, because, like, it's all monochrome, but it makes this game feel like a bit creepy, if that makes any sense. Because it's like supposed to take place in, like, it's all night themed, so, because, like, basically the plot is some artists stole the moon to put in their museums and somehow didn't kill everyone, but okay then. But it's like, it fits into some kind of weird, like, creepy, whimsical aesthetic. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but the music sounds like something that could inspire creepypastas, so that's a thing. Next time in my extremely riveting Let's Play of Kirby's Dream Land 3, I shall be doing the 4th and 5th levels of Iceberg. Why not the 6th? Because that's a pretty long level. Until then, stay interesting!